Hey guys, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. I don't know how long it's been. I actually think it's only been a couple days since I picked up the camera, but it feels much longer. Just got back from the grocery store with Ken, because we're going to a cookout tomorrow, so we got some stuff for that. And then Carly texted me, she's like, I'd really like to have this stuff for breakfast tomorrow if you could run to the grocery store and get it. I'm like, we were just there. So Ken had to go down to his desk to do something for work real quick. So I'm like, I'll just run to the fruit and vegetable market because all the stuff that she wants is there. Of course, when I told Ken that Carly had texted me that, he's like, you're not gonna go get that stuff for her, she can get it. She said she has a birthday party or something to go to. I'm like, what am I doing right now? Really nothing. It's the first day that I have taken off in like, I don't even know, 3 days, 4 days of doing any kind of work outside. Yesterday, it was so humid. Yesterday was 4th of July, so today's July 5th. It was so humid outside when I was doing yard work. I was sitting at the kitchen counter, I don't know, just kind of like chilling, having something to drink. And Ken walked in, he's like, oh, you took a shower? Because my hair was so wet from sweating, he thought I went and took a shower. I know that is disgusting, but it's just been so crazy humid here lately. One of the reasons I haven't picked up the camera is because we've been doing like all of the same thing these past couple days. More gardening, more planting things, more golfing. Like, I can't just turn this into a gardening and golf channel. And the funny thing is Ken is golfing on Sunday with some other people, and he just told me, he's like, tomorrow morning when I get up, I want to go to the driving range to practice if you want to come with. And I know if we do that, it'll be like totally, he just wants to go focus on himself. And you know, if I want to hit some balls, that's fine, which maybe I will, just for something to do. But I don't know, I just think it's funny. Then all of a sudden we're like golfing, but we're seriously having this discussion about now putting this little golfing thing over in our side yard, which we had mentioned something to Blake the other day, and he's like, I've been trying to get you guys to do that for years, because Blake golfs all the time. Like in the summer, I bet you there's times when he golfs like 3 times in 1 week. I just feel like we've had so many little things on our to-do list that we want to do around the house all of a sudden, and on top of being so busy with work, it's, I don't know, it's crazy how much life has just done this like 180 twist, and I'm still like, feel like my head's spinning and like trying to get used to it, but at the same time, like, I feel this overwhelming amount of happiness that life almost doesn't seem real. I feel so appreciative, and I guess just overall grateful for how everything has turned out. If you're a longtime viewer, you know I've always said everything happens for a reason. Even if you make the wrong decision at first, somehow the right thing will figure itself out.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light.
Key to eating all the fruit is prepping it right when you get home. Watermelon, grapes, avocados, mushrooms, 2 pineapples because they're pretty small, grapes, or red grapes, a couple cucumbers, raspberries. Raspberries are expensive. Out of all the fruit, I don't know why raspberries are so expensive. And some strawberries. Ooh, they smell good.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
It is Sunday, and it's procrastination at its finest today. I swear, it is 3:30. Why not just pick the hottest time of the day to come out and start working on my planting? Yes, I still have a ton to plant. I just been doing a little bit at a time. This weather is just not gonna let up anytime soon, so it's just, I'm gonna be doing it in the 80 some degree weather. There's no way around it. What is the temperature right now? 84 degrees. So got the swimsuit on underneath the tank top, so that way when I get all hot I can just take a little dip, cool off, and then get back at it. So Ken is actually out golfing. I'm gonna have him tell you guys all about when he gets back. Kind of cool experience. I'd say I was jealous, but I'm not, because it would be a true nightmare if I was there, because I'm not a good golfer. I'm gonna try really hard to not have all my content be about golfing and gardening. However, that's like my new thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, once this gardening stuff is done, which it's going to obviously be done very soon. I mean, clearly it could go on and on and on. I have a lot of land that I could be planting stuff all over, but that's not gonna happen. I just wanted to get all my little garden beds, all my landscaping, whatever you want to call it, spruced up with a little bit more color, some added flowers. Some of the stuff that I've planted may not even bloom this year. Even though the little cards show that they have flowers, being I'm planting them in July, they may grow, the green part may grow, but we may not get flowers till next year, which is fine. I just have to take extra special care to water them a lot so they don't die, because I'm planting them in the summer, which isn't necessarily advisable. Usually you plant in the spring or the fall, but I just gotta water them, keep them very moist every morning, keep them watered so they don't get overheated, and then when springtime comes they'll be good to go for next year. But I told Ken, I'm I need to get this under control or I'm gonna literally have to quit YouTube, because how can I'm trying to work with him with his businesses. I'm trying to do my gardening. I'm trying to become a golfer and still do YouTube. How do I do this? How do I balance all this? Okay, something's got to go. Okay, I'm not filming YouTube videos anymore because I need time for all my other stuff. I can't just film videos about golf and gardening. Some of you may like that, but not everyone, because like I said, I'm not trying to go there with my content, but yet I'm already trying to figure out what days this week we might be able to go golfing.
Get down, Tucker. Sitting in the chair. Just got back from golfing. Our real estate agent, her husband sent me a message on Friday and asked me if I wanted to golf. I had not met him yet. His name's Aaron. Super nice guy. So he invited me to Highland Meadows Country Club. Asked if I wanted to come out and hit some links. We played 18. I was invited with two of his friends. It was one of his friends' kind of birthday treat. They play golf every year, and I was invited to play. So we played 2-man scrambles at Highland Meadows in Sylvania. It's a private club. I haven't played there since I've been 18 years old. And was a little nervous going out because I've only been out twice this year, so my skills are not, I think, privy to a what I'll consider a professional course, because actually the LPGA will be played there in about a week and a half. I think they start some stuff this week in regards to practice rounds, and I don't know if they do the Pro-Am this week or not. But anyways, Candi had mentioned to maybe let's go next week and watch the ladies play there, which would be kind of cool. So I played the course. It was super cool. I didn't get to film because you're not allowed really to have phones out on the course since it is a private club, but I did take some photos. So I'm going to post a couple here. We'll go through 1, 2, just to kind of give you a bird's eye of what the course looked like. Of what we did today, but it was really cool. Had fun, beautiful course. Had a nice meal afterwards. A treat on Aaron, And the real estate agent's husband was super cool. Nice guy. Really enjoyed meeting him. There's just not many people out there that are just so kind and genuine. And I truly enjoyed my time. Aaron Weens is his name. Weens and Roth is the agency that we engaged with when we were selling our house. But I'm glad I gained the relationship with him. I'm sure there'll be many more to come. New friendship. Like I said, little nervous, out of my comfort zone, and I think that's good to have once in a while in life. And it turned out it was. And Candy's like, "Why are you nervous?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, you're meeting someone new, and then you're golfing with them." And she's like, "Well, you do that all the time." I'm like, "Yeah, in sales meetings, it's different than when you're golfing, but I've done it with clients too." And you try to step up your game a little bit. I did all right. For being my third time out. I think I contributed. We played 2-man scrambles. If you don't know what that is, you basically play best ball. So you're paired up with another partner. The other 2 guys were on a team, and you just kind of play, skins. Whoever wins the hole, you keep track of it. And then at the end, if you maybe have a little bet or something like that. But I was Aaron's partner, and we ended up winning. We won, so that was kind of cool. But as for today, it was a good day. I enjoyed myself and look forward to doing that again. So now she's out planting flowers, and I'm going to, go out and see what she's doing. And, that's it for the day. Probably hit the sack a little early. I'm a little whooped and have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Going that way. Go this way. All right, hold on. Hold on. We need to teach him how to swim to that.
He knows.
He was swimming over there. Watch, if I let him go, he's gonna go swim to that wall. Look. He doesn't know where he's going.
Oh, he's got some survival instinct.
Yeah. Oh. I see Pippa swim. I don't think Pippa. Come here, Tucker. Tucker.
Toby, are you all wet? You little wet rat. Bean is all wet. Did you go swimming, Bean? Did you go swimming? Carl's making fruit pizza. I don't know why. She used 2 rolls
I
of
think it looks too bad.
sugar cookie dough,
If
and
it
it's
cools down, it'll get better.
really thick.
Ooh, it's pretty raw, right?
I think it'll be fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't put it in more? This is so raw.
It's gonna be, it is what it is.
It's not that deep.
Let me see. I guess you could cook it a little more. 1 roll. The only time we use 2 is when we use the huge tray that I used for tray dinner. I never use 2 for that size tray.
Tray dinner.
You know, the big, you hate tray dinner.
Who said? I just don't like chicken.
Oh, well, that's the basis of tray dinner.
I like the carrots and the green beans and the
And the
potatoes.
sausage. Oh, you don't like the
I
sausage?
mean, the sausage is better than chicken. I just hate.
How can you not like chicken?
I like chicken nuggets. Or like chicken with I like breaded chicken. I don't like the naked
Tray
ones.
dinner with breaded chicken. So here's her topping,
Kind of a lot of cream cheese in it, but we had to do what we could with what we had.
which is cream cheese, Cool Whip, and sugar. And then over here she has her
Trying to
strawberries.
get wifed up.
Wifed up. Here's Carl's fruit pizza. You get to see it with part of it already eaten in the fridge. The gorgeousness going on right now is unbelievable. That evening was a little crazy. First, we're out on the back porch. Carly was swimming with her friends, and all of a sudden we're like, Dax is bleeding. Either his mouth is bleeding, his chest or leg is bleeding. Finally figured out it was his tongue. And it first looked like it was maybe like way in the back of his mouth, like a lot bleeding. And then I guess it was just this little spot kind of like right where that pointy tooth, is that the canine? I don't even know what it's called. Anyways, that was just an experience. So we're like Googling how to get a dog's tongue to stop bleeding. It's kind of starting to get blood everywhere. And it wasn't like it was pouring out. You would think it had stopped bleeding, and then he would like lick his paw and there'd be more blood. So it said, have them drink like ice water, like get a bowl with water and put ice in it. And the only way he would drink it is if I was like, come here, Tucker, come here, Tucker. And you know, they're competitive. So if Tucker was gonna drink it, then Dax would drink it. But that did not stop the bleeding. So then it said, have them eat ice cream. So the only ice cream I had was Neapolitan ice cream left over from Blake's birthday. Didn't want to give him chocolate, so I gave him vanilla and strawberry. And apparently I gave him too much because then he ate it and threw it up all over. It was a mixture of ice cream and his dog food. So that didn't work. This is really gross. Sorry if it's grossing you out, but so I go to get a bag to clean up the dog food, and I come back and he's eating it. So yeah, that was fun. By then, guess what? The bleeding stopped. So I guess that was a blessing. Then I'm like, okay, the sun's starting to go down. It's starting to cool down just a little bit. I want to get this planting done. So I'm in the backyard. I'm just determined. I don't care what it takes. I'm just getting this done. If I'm like laying on the ground, digging holes in the dark, I'm getting it done tonight. I did get it done. Dripping sweat all over. It was still so humid. And unfortunately, I still have a couple things in the front yard that I need to plant, but that's gonna be it. You're not gonna hear me talking about my gardening stuff anymore because I'm not, like, my front yard, this one area where I have rose bushes, I'm not very happy with the way they are doing this year, but I'm done. Like, I'm maybe gonna wait until fall and then rip them out and plant something else. I'm gonna research and determine what. So I'm not saying I'm never talking about gardening again, but not anytime soon. So that's it for that. I'm grateful that my yard looks so nice. I'm grateful that I'm basically done, despite having to spend maybe 10 to 15 minutes in the front yard at some point. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to it tomorrow or not. I might just say screw it and not do it tomorrow and wait until we get a break in this humidity. I've been watering the plants up front and they're basically in the shade, so they look fine. I'll get to it eventually, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys back here on Thursday. Make it a great day. See you guys then.